Hey, welcome back to this Next.js tutorial. And in this tutorial, today we will learn how to control caching in Next.js. So in Next.js, you can use the fetch method to fetch data on the server side. Fetching data on the server side has a benefit called caching. So first, let's understand what cache means. A cache is like a quick access storage space information that you might need again soon. It is designed to make retrieving that information faster the next time you make a request. So how it works? When information is requested for the first time, for example, when fetching data from using an API https fakestore api.com/products, it is retrieved from the original source and then stored in the cache. The next time the same information is needed or the same request is made, it is quickly retrieved from the cache instead of going back to the original source. So, what is the purpose of cache? Caches exist to speed up a process by storing the frequently used data in a place where it can be accessed more quickly. They reduce the need to fetch the same information repeatedly from the original, often slower source. Now let's understand the term caching. In a web application, caching is used to store and quickly retrieve data or content that is repeatedly accessed. This helps improve the application performance, reduce server load, and enhance user experience. But there are key aspects of caching in web application. First is the browser caching. The user's web browser stores local copies of web pages, images, and other resources. When revisiting a website, the browser can load these resources from its cache instead of downloading them again. Second is the server-side caching. The web server stores pre-computed result or frequently accessed data. This reduces the need to process the same request or query the database repeatedly. There are three places from where data can be fetched in case of caching: from the network, from the file system, and from the memory. As we go up, getting data becomes slower. For example, getting data from the memory is always faster than getting data from the file system. So, Next.js implements this idea of caching on the server side. It has a built-in data cache that stores the information or data based on the file system. In Next.js, whenever you use the fetch method in your server component, it automatically stores the fetch data in its data cache based on the file system. When you make a request with the same URL, instead of querying the database, it returns the stored result from the data cache. But in Next.js, you can control the behavior of caching, which means you can tell Next.js how to use its own cache on the server. This means that each time your server requests information, it can decide for itself whether to use cache data or get a fresh data like querying the database. Remember our previous tutorials on Next.js data fetching, we used the fetch method to get the data from API endpoint like a fakestore api.com. Now you can apply several options to this fetch method to control the caching behavior. And the options are cache force cache, where cache is the key and for cache is the value. And it means save the data and keep using until we specifically tell you to get the new data. And the second option is cache no store. You need to use the no store value, and this means always get the fresh data, don't save it at all. Lastly, you can use the next with an object, and with an object you can provide the value like a revalidate equal to 10. It means save this data but only use it for 10 seconds, and after that get a new data from the source. This is all about caching in Next.js, and I hope that you understand what is caching and how to control it and what are the option objects that you can use with the fetch method. So in the next video, we will go deeper about these option objects and learn how they work. So at last, I want to say don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, and thank you.